Hello, folks, and welcome back. We are back. My gosh, I tell y'all what, the last stream was 7 hours and 33 minutes, folks. And I tell you what, I absolutely enjoyed the whole time. Absolutely enjoyed it. It was awesome. It was fun. We had a lot of fun, guys. Thank you for all the viewers that came to the stream. Thank you for the viewers that were in the stream and actually joined the game. We had a blast. In the whole history of my channel, folks, we have never had a live stream that was 7 hours long. That right there, my goodness, that was a huge long stream, and we absolutely had a blast on that. So, yes, thank you all for the last live stream. It was absolutely phenomenal. We had a blast. Let me get this chat over here. There we go. So we can see the live chat. Beautiful. We got live chat. Awesome. I'll give those that literally just got the notification of the stream a few seconds, a few minutes, or whatever, if you're able to join this stream. I don't think we're going to be getting 7 hours out of today's stream, guys. That will wore me out. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not complaining, and I'll tell you what. Fade done a beautiful job reeling in the. I think it was 6 fish from last stream. We were trying to get him level up to level 5 so we could bring him into the club and stuff like that. And the same thing applies if you are in the stream and you want to jump into this game. Guys, this game is free on Steam, and I think it's free on Epic, but I don't know. I do not have this game for Epic, but I do have it for Steam. So we're going to go ahead and get a little, we're going to get a couple of minnows out in the water, because today's stream, guys, we are absolutely struggling for money. Look at that. We only have 8,000. Now, however, I was in the game. And so far, I've got 105 pounds out of the 330-pound limit that we have. I've got some small fish. I've been keeping, what we caught, because every little bit helps right now. And when the fish start biting and we're getting closer to this 330, we'll go through here. We'll cull out all this, like this $48 fish. We'll cull all that stuff out. All right, let's get Mr. Greeny and Mr. Bluey out here. Let's see. Barney is over there. Let's throw Mr. Greeny. Let's throw him out there. Oh, and I guess I should explain to y'all. If you look out here, and I'll show you. Here, we'll zoom out there. You see green buoys, white buoys, and red buoys. Let me explain what those buoys are. The green buoys, like that buoy right there, that is the edge of the shelf that is on the back side of that is the channel where all the red and white buoys are. On this side from here, this way, that's the shallow part right there. Okay, so that's what that is. All of the red buoys is where I have caught fish, and the white buoys is actually the channel. And I'll show you here in the map. Let me get Mr. Bluey out here and get him started too. So we're going on the backside as far as we can cast to see where the fish are on that side. And I'll show you here in just a second. Let me get Mr. Bluey out there, get him started, and welcome viewers to the channel. We're just getting started. Today is about grinding and making money. Let's look at this map now. Let's show you the buoys. All right, see the green buoys? This guy right here, he needs to be a white buoy because he's in the middle of the channel. So we're gonna make him white real quick. I may have just overlooked him. So yeah, this is where I caught all the fishies, all the red buoys. That's where all the fish are in the lake, guys. In case you're wondering, I hadn't really fished much over here. Can I cast out there? Absolutely. I can cast to about right here, somewhere right in this area, I think. It doesn't really give you a measurement how far you are. At least I don't think it does. Maybe that's what these numbers up here are. Or no, that's the grid where it's located at. But okay, so there's the different colors of the buoys and stuff like that. But now we know. And welcome to the chat, new viewer or return viewer and all that stuff. Froxy, if you come in the chat, I did not catch your live stream. I was asleep actually, but I did go back and I did view it. And thank you for always coming to my live stream, swinging in and saying hello and all that good stuff. Uh-oh, we got problems. Hold on. Oh, I lost something. That's interesting. Oh, fine. Everything's good. All right, today's coffee, for those that are wondering, it is my favorite Southern pecan coffee. Yeah, so there we go. There is that right there. Awesome, good stuff. Okay. All right, now let's when I was out here last time, let's look at the fish bite schedule. Okay, so we're not really in a good time to catch fish. However, we're not going to skip time, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to whip out this little guy right here, my old yellow. If you notice, I've been catching fish right here, so we're going to go ahead and work on this little spot right here. Because I turned around and I looked, you know what, Chief? I bet there's some fish in that little hole right there. So we're going to try it out, and then we're going to see if there's any fish in that little hole. And folks, I'm glad I did because we caught a lot of fish out here. Because I was playing this game earlier. Obviously, you can tell because I got 105 pounds out of 330. But yeah, I was playing this earlier. And like I said, out of all the videos on my YouTube channel, this video right here, y'all absolutely love it. And you know what? I enjoy the fishing. And I tell you what, I enjoy when we have a good stream and some of y'all come out of the chat, join the game, and do a live stream, or jump in the game also. That it almost feels like you're going to the lake with a few friends and stuff like that, and it just makes you feel good. You know, like I said, we've had fun on every stream. We've had fun on every stream, and I've been enjoying it. And I've been more than happy to bring y'all these videos, these streams. We'll try not to do an 8-hour workday though this time. Okay, sorry about that. I forgot to mute the mic. That was my nasal spray because everything's wild for me this morning. Oh, and those that are wondering about the status of my service van, we drilled and tapped and helicooled the injector bolt. Got nope. What what a cock block. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw he was dragging me under the boat and he got off. He's teasing. Well, that's okay. That it happens. But so we worked on the van yesterday, and it we tried to helicoil the injector lockdown, which for those of y'all that don't know, I have a Mercedes-Benz Freightliner, 5-cylinder diesel, and the fuel injectors hold. They have what's called a lockdown or a keeper, but what it does, it's a really tough piece of steel that's shaped and figured to where it can hold the injector down into the head or the block. And when I put the new injectors in there, I made a mistake of torquing the number 3 injector lockdown bolt down twice, and it goes from 7-inch pounds to 90 degrees. You know, you torque it the first time at 7-inch pounds, and then you come back, you torque it the second time at 90-degree turn. Got him. And well, I tightened all of them down the first time, and then for whatever reason, I came back to the number three when and torqued it down twice at 90 degrees. Now, if you're torquing any bolt down at 90 degrees, say you come and you torque it down at 7 pounds, inch pounds, or normal pounds, foot pounds, and then you torque it to 90 degree, and then you come back and you torque it again. Well, guess what? It's still gonna allow you to turn and torque that bolt another 90 degrees, regardless of what foot pounds, inch pounds, or sky pounds, or ground pounds, or whatever pounds. None of that matters when you're torquing it at 90 degrees or 80 degrees or whatever, that it calls for, because it's going to torque it and it's going to turn those many degrees, period, of what the torque is or how many times you've torqued it down. And whenever I done that, when I first put the injectors in there, I over torqued the number three lockdown bolt, and it was right. Are you going to reel in? Okay, good. Because I'm trying to have a conversation with my chat here now, sort it out. On the number three injector, I double torqued it, and it was actually right there. If I would have turned and torqued it anymore, it would have snapped in my hand or with the wrench on it. So it was right there just from braking. And whenever I started the vehicle up, the vehicle ran beautiful. I mean, like a brand new vehicle, guys. After about 12 to 16 seconds of it running, between the 800 pounds of pressure on the compression, 8 to 900 pounds of compression. If you have on that specific engine, if you have 750 pounds of compression, your engine probably needs to be rebuilt. Welcome to the stream, new viewer. Glad you're here. And welcome. We're making money and talking about how I messed my van up and I worked on it. So it ran for about 12 to 16 seconds, and because I over torqued it, the combination of a diesel engine, the vibration, and the eight was actually my compression on that specific cylinder is 827 pounds of compression, which that's a lot. Your vehicle runs between 120 to 150. I'm pushing 827. So it's really good compression for a diesel engine. But combination between the compression, the vibration, it snapped the lockdown hold bolt, and the injector blew out of the cylinder. So we had to drill the old bolt that broke inside the head out, and we did that yesterday. And we done what's called helicooled it, which is basically drilled it out, retapped it, and put new threads in there, which is the helicool. And well, when we started the vehicle up last night after we done that, the helical didn't hold the compression itself from the engine because it's 827. Remember telling you that earlier. There we go. Got him. We got him. See, so even though we're fishing in the, and I'll show you, and like I said, it's all money right there for right now. When the fish start biting, see, we're in the low spot, so we're still catching fish. That's why we're fishing here. But so just the compression alone blew the injector back out of the cylinder and stripped the new bolt. So now we have to try to drill the helicoil out because it's all stripped, and go with a larger, one size larger, maybe two sizes larger bolt with all new threads, the same depth of threads and all that. Um, Hopefully that works, because if that doesn't work, the only other step that we have from here is actually to replace the head at $1,499 plus shipping and handling, so about $1,600. So a $500 job turned into almost $2,000 job. I say almost $2,000 job, just that quick. So there's the status on that. Thank gosh I have my 1 ton truck out there, which is a Cummins diesel. It just doesn't have tags. The tags and inspection stickers not uh, legal on it just yet, but I'll get that fished out of the hole. And 'cause my service van's actually parked in front of it, but we'll fish it all out the hole and get that tagged illegal until I get the money for the ban. So there we go. There's the status on that. Hey, Mitzi, welcome. I see you are online. You are more than welcome to join if you're in the fish. I'm at Emerald Lake. Obviously, you recognize the boat. Everybody recognizes the boat. So you are more than welcome. If you're in my stream, you're more than welcome to come join us at the lake. We're just trying to make some money. Because we spent a lot of money on the last stream, guys. We absolutely did. We spent a lot of money on that stream. So I did finally figure out my little fishy rod, this specific type reel. So I can actually throw over 100 feet with this little setup right here. And that makes me feel a little bit better because these are one of my favorite time reels. And guys, let me tell you a little personal story about me and these style reels. It wasn't until last year, after 40 years, because I grew up on Toledo Bend during my childhood. For those of y'all that don't know, Toledo Bend is the lake between Louisiana and Texas over here in America. And I grew up on that lake, so I've done a lot of fishing, and I've done a lot of fishing over the years too. And for 40 years, I could not cast one of these reels, no matter how hard I tried, without doing what they call a backlash. Those of y'all that are fishermen and have been fishing, and you've used one of these reels, you know what a backlash is. What it is you throw this reel out, this particular setup out. If the bait hits the ground, if you don't have your thumb over the reel, like he's got his thumb over the reel, he can easily move it down over to the reel itself. That's what they call your breaking the line. You're just slowing it down. But if you don't have that thing, then that reel's going to keep spinning, even though the bait stopped. That reel will keep spinning and throwing line out and causing it to back up. So therefore, backlash. so, and it wasn't until last year I finally got out there and I said, Chief, you're going to figure this out or something, or you're going to die trying." And I got out here in my driveway with just a weight on the end of it, and I kept practicing until I could get my thumb just right to actually break the line. So when the bait landed at over 200 feet away from me, it wouldn't backlash on me. So yeah, and now I act like I'm a professional, even though I'm not. But I'm still learning. But those have always been my favorite style fishing reels on rods and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Fun little fact about Chiefy. Took me 40 years to learn how to fish with one of these specific types of reels. So there you go. But I love it. Let me get a sip of this coffee real quick, guys. And welcome to the stream. You new people coming to the stream. Glad to have you. If you want, you're more than welcome to join the game and stuff like that. I'm at Emerald Lake. For those of y'all that have this game downloaded and all that stuff, I'm doing something with the mic. I'm not sure what I'm doing with the mic. There we go. We got it figured out. All right, let me get a sip of this coffee real quick because I'm thirsty. Good stuff. All right, let's get back to our fishing, guys. Hopefully, we won't have a 7 hour long stream, but I make no promises because I tell y'all what, guys, last stream was awesome. We had a really good time. Because three of y'all came out of my live stream chat, and I thought I heard somebody on my friends list coming in here fishing. I thought I heard them running around me. It sounded like it, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Uh, yeah, I thought somebody was here. Okay, get all that slack out of the line, Chief. But yeah, we had a good time last stream, and I went back and looked at it and I was like, oh my goodness, 7 hours, 33 minutes, and like 11 seconds for the last stream. I'm like, wow. And guys, it was not dull. It was absolutely that's what it's all about right there. But oh, you little prick, how you gonna tease me like that? Y'all saw him. Y'all saw him right there. He was right there. All right, well, we'll throw it right back out there and get him this time. Yeah, we'll put it right out there. Those red buoys, those are where I caught the fish at. Between there, here, and there, and here, and then I don't know. I don't know. Uh, I thought I saw a buoy out there, but I don't remember catching fish over there in that corner of the lake. All right, let's get that past the weeds. How y'all doing over here? Y'all doing good? Yeah, yeah, y'all doing good. Awesome, beautiful. I got my triple. The one I've got two triple rod holders. One is closer together than this one, and I like this one better because the rods are spread out a little bit further. So yeah, we're loving that. All right, let's see if we can catch this fish that like got over here and teased me. All right, we're gonna do a little stop and go. Actually, see how we're reeling fast and see the blue line? That's because we got hung up earlier, so we're not going to catch no fish on that, unfortunately. Hey, Les, welcome to the stream. Good seeing you again. Glad you made it. I was actually just telling chat about the live stream, the last live stream, 7.5 hours long, but it was awesome. Everybody, I think, had a great time. I know I sure did, and Fade, he absolutely reeled in, I think it was 7 or 8 fish, and he got his level 5, and we was able to send him an invite to the club. So now he's in the club now, and I absolutely, because I told him, I said, I'm going to wait around for you to get level 5 so I can invite you to the club. He made it. Yes, he did. He done a phenomenal job, guys. And I tell you what, we was at Emerald Lake, not Emerald Lake, we was at Lone Star Lake, which is Texas, and we're just sitting here watching him run up and down the bank, and his fish would get like right here where he could just dang near reach down and kiss it, and then it would run back out to the middle of the lake on him. And I think it was about 10 to 15 minutes per fish before he could actually reel it in, because when you're low, when you're level 4, there's not really much gear you can get that you don't have to sit there and fight with the fish for a good 10, 15 minutes to get it in. And it was awesome. And toward, I think, like the last 2 hours, give or take, we sat there and we enjoyed. We was cheering him on. We was rooting him on. And hey, guys, he pulled it off, and he absolutely made it and all that stuff. But you know what? It was worth the wait because, like I said, Chief gave my word that I was going to wait for him to get level 5, and that way we could bring him into the club and all that stuff. And we waited and we had fun. We was all cheering him on and all that good stuff. It was a beautiful thing. We had fun. It was good stuff. How you doing over there on your end of the world, Mr. Les? Hope everything's well. We're making money today. Today's a make money day. So, oh, by the way, how y'all like my new clickbait icon, Fishing with Chief? The video, what's that thing called? Uh, not an icon. It's a thumbnail. That's it. You just reached. You're talking to a level 32, sir. I have baby numbers compared to you. I'm novice compared to you. Hey, if you're out about and if you're not tied up catching fish somewhere across the world, you're more welcome to join us. And congratulations on the level up. Absolutely, congratulations on the level up. Those birds keep making me think somebody's behind me. Maybe this game's haunted. I keep thinking the bird's behind me. All right, let's see if we can catch this little old fishy right here. Okay, he's going to be this way, so we're going to walk this way so our line will kind of come across this path. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think how this game goes. I think Steam and Epic are crossplay, and then I think Xbox and PlayStation are crossplay, and I think Android they're just in their own little world. But I don't think that Xbox and PlayStation are cross-play with Steam and the Epic versions. But I do know that this game is on Steam, Epic Games, Android, and Xbox and PlayStation. And I don't think that they can all talk to each other, and unfortunately, that's sad, because that'd be awesome. Uh, but yeah, because me and one of my friends, in real life friends, well, actually my neighbor slash friend, he downloaded it for his phone. 'Cause Chief Mag got him hooked on the fishing game, guys. Chief got him hooked, and he is hooked hard. And it's a good thing. Matter of fact, he's on his way back from out of town, and he had made mention that he's going to come over because he doesn't have a computer yet, but he made mention he wanted to come over here tonight and do a little bit of fishing on my computer. And I told him, I said, yeah, you're more than welcome to come over here on my computer and sign in on your Steam account. Absolutely, you're more than welcome. Matter of fact, I'll throw something on for some supper or whatnot have you. Not sure what, but and yeah, definitely come over here and do some fishing and all that stuff and sign in on your Steam account. That way, you can start building up your character on your Steam account. And, whenever we do get to your computer, then we can actually fish together and all that stuff. I might sweet talk him into doing a live stream uh, later on this evening. I don't know how well he is at talking on stream and all that stuff, but hey, you know what? We got to break him in uh, somehow or another, don't we? I'm just saying, you know. Yeah, but if he feels like it, we'll try to sweet talk him into doing the live stream and old Chiefs channel and all that stuff. Showing him some support that way, all you beautiful, beautiful people that showed up to my streams. And guys, like I said, out of all the content I've got on my video, y'all have absolutely been loving this particular style of content, and I absolutely been having a ball with each and every one of y'all. So thank y'all for the support that you're giving, especially with me being down and out with my back and all that stuff. I really appreciate all those warm wishes and stuff. But yeah, we might talk. He's got a name. I know what his real name is, but I'm not sure what his actual uh, stream name would be and all that stuff because I honestly don't know. So, oh, Les, I am sorry to hear that, brother. I am sorry to hear that. Is there any way we can like switch you to Linux and uh, 'cause I'm assuming your computer's on Windows. And I've done some streams. If you go back and look at my live streams, uh, from whenever I switched from Windows 10 Professional Edition to Linux, I live streamed a few times. I think trying out Linux or something. Linux is in the name of the live streams, and I showed the difference between whenever I was running Windows 10 Professional and absolutely debloated to the best you could debloat Windows. Excuse me. And versus what I get now, and I'll show you my frame rates. I'm running at 170 frame rates roughly because we're just sitting here fiddling around and having a good conversation with good people. Well, between 160 to 170 ish, somewhere around there. In Windows 10, I never got that high frame rates ever. Hey, bro, how you doing? And welcome to the stream. Welcome. We're glad you're here, and definitely, you know, we appreciate you coming by and all that stuff. And if you want to join or whatever, this game is free on Steam, Epic, and PlayStation, Xbox, and Android. However, the only way you would be able to play with me, and probably should have put that out there in stream a long time ago, is either by the Epic version or the Steam version. And you see my name right there on the screen. Just send me a friend request, and I absolutely will uh, be more than happy to accept your friend request and all that stuff. Okay, fishing over there in how do you pronounce that? Maldives, Mal Maldives, Maldives. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, and if I chewed it up, y'all laugh at me. There's no worries. I'll get good and learn how to spell it. But get back to what I was telling you last. Uh, I never got over 62 frame rates per second whenever I was running um, Windows 10 Professional, and now because I went to Linux Mint 23.6 Cinnamon, and now there was some Maldives. Okay, thank you, Les. Thank you, I appreciate it. So we're going to call that Maldives today. Thank you, I appreciate that. Appreciate the assistance, sir. Uh, then um, getting back to the whole Linux deal. And Steam absolutely is compatible. Now there are some caveats, but they're not hard. They're not difficult. They're not difficult at all. But yeah, Steam runs this game because I'm running Linux. Linux Mint 23.6 Cinnamon Edition, and yeah, I had to do a few extra steps to get it installed and trial and error. But Linux isn't like, from what I've noticed, Linux isn't like oh, bro. Unfortunately, you won't be able to play with me unless you have the Steam or the Epic version. I'm sorry. Uh, and well, actually, it's not my fault. Yeah, and that's unfortunate. And I don't have an Xbox. I ain't had an Xbox or a PlayStation in probably 15 years, maybe even longer. Unfortunately, but Linux isn't like Windows. It doesn't give a crap. And when I was running Windows, I had anywhere between 82 to 96 background tasks running through Portmaster that was connected to the internet. To this day, I'm still wondering what were all those damn connections to the internet, and why. So there's where my bandwidth went right there when I was on Windows 10. Um, and then Linux does not have no extra connections to the internet in the background or none of that silly stuff other than this game and OBS and Steam. That is it. It doesn't have 80 to 96 hidden things that's connected to the internet behind your back and you don't know. And I noticed a huge jump in. Oh, you dirty little rascal. That's twice he's done that. He literally took a poop on our toes right there. It happens. So I got a lot of my upload bandwidth back, and now I'm able to actually stream to y'all now. And yeah, we had some issues this week because we got hung up because they're actually working on the internet cell phone towers around here, and they sent a message finally. They let everybody know what's going on, so they're upgrading from 4G to 5G, and more people are using the T-Mobile home internet service, and so they're upgrading the hardware, the actual physical hardware in the towers to accommodate for the 5G. Um, oh, absolutely, bro. We definitely still talk. Whenever I'm telling a story and fishing, I try to, uh, well, I get a little distracted, so I might miss a chat. So I apologize. You know what? Let me go ahead and move chat over into to the game right now, real quick, so I don't miss the chat. I'm sorry. When I get to rambling and stuff like that, let's see. Here we go. So now you're actually in the game. Uh, Let me just adjust that a little bit right there. So I'll show you what I mean whenever I say you're in the game. There you go. See? So now, before you was over here off screen. So now that you're in the game, I will not miss your chat now because you're like right there. Teeth, I'm talking to you. So we'll swap back to the game now. Uh, there we go. Beautiful. So now I'll see you in game now. So that's how you do that, guys. Uh, just move the chat around a little bit and all that stuff. Um, I'm able to. I a lot of times I stream now instead of. Whoops, sorry, I was adjusting the headset. And I hit the headset mic, and that's what messed that up. So, but I now most of the time go instead of 4,000 kilobytes per second upload speed. It's now 10.2 megabytes of upload speed now. What's going on with this little guy right here? Let's go over here to OBS real quick because for some reason my headset mic. Let's try that again. Okay, yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, maybe I just need to go over there and tickle a little bit. All right, we can turn that back off so whenever Chief gets up and runs, gets a cup of coffee, he absolutely will drag you with him. But and now because I don't have Windows dragging up all my upload bandwidth, I can now live stream now. Before I couldn't live stream. And then my system resources, which I don't have it up now, but when I was running Windows 10 and I was playing any game, I would use 76 to like 92% of my graphics card, my processor, my RAM. It would fluctuate over 80%. Now, and using Linux, and I actually have the because I took screenshots and I took pictures on my cell phone and I sent it to my friend Adam. I'm using 1.2 to 1.6% of my hardware's capacity because I don't have all that garbage from Windows 10 in the background running. So what I'm telling you, long story short, now that I done went around the block and down the road and went to the next city and came back, long story short, Linux would probably let your computer run it because it don't have a bunch of stuff running in the background, and it will give you your hardware capacity 100%. Is what I'm trying to tell you in a nutshell. But I had to share with my experience so that you would have an idea. And you probably know all the hell. For all I know, you're probably a software developer and know more about this than I do. Oh! Ah, you little turd! Y'all saw it. He pulled my line that way. That's okay. It happens. So maybe it's birds that's flying around. Maybe that's what it is. Cause I keep thinking somebody's, off my friends list and sneaking up behind me. But yeah. So bro, I'm gonna shorten it up instead of bro. I'm just gonna shorten it up, bro. So how are you doing today? And are you doing any fishing? And if you're fishing, are you doing any good? Uh, Now that I finished telling my life story to Les, and there's plenty of Les if you consider doing Linux. And I recommend it if you consider doing that. There's plenty of information on YouTube videos because that's what taught me how to do it. And I promise you, I will not go back to Linux or not Linux. I promise you, I will not go back to Windows because yeah, I had a few struggles and ended up having to completely reinstall Linux once. We're not going to talk about that, but I won't go back to Windows. I have nothing but fun, and everything that I do on did on Windows. Got you, you little prick. That's probably the one that pooped on our toes earlier. Uh, there you go. Yeah, there's a lot of y'all in this little hole over here, but we caught some monstrous pike over here, or not pike, but walleye. But all you can do is try it out. But if you like it, like me, you won't go back to Windows. I promise you. Uh, ooh, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. Look at that. He's redlining. That's going to be that big walleye I was telling y'all about. That's what he is. Come on, big boy. Chief's got a frying pan waiting just for you. There you go. What are you? Look at that. I told y'all. That's a little sweet spot right there for walleye, especially when they start biting right there. That's why I got to, I tell you what, because that's where I done those four buoys right there earlier before screen. And see, here's where we're at right there. We're not even let me move Chad over out of the way. Just switch it up just a little bit. There we go. So we're off their peak, right? And that's what I wanted to show y'all. You can still catch fish. Now, Grant, you're not gonna catch fish, as fast until they start biting again. But so that's why we've been fishing right here because I know I've been catching some really nice fish right there. So let's see if we can catch his brother. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, you go to Linux, and for what I do, I can do my graphic editing. I can do my live streaming. I can do my making mods. I understand that mods a little, excuse me, mods a little different on Linux. I'm still working that out. And until I get that sorted out on how to do that on Linux, uh, one of the problems that I'm having is Linux absolutely hardcore encrypts your hard drives so that you can't just open it all up. You have to be in what's called a root mode, basically the daddy of the computer, in order to see those things. And I'm still learning where everything is. Oh, yeah, that's a nice one right there. Look at that. There we go. Come on in here, big boy. Yep, come on, come on. There we go. We got this, guys. Look at this. Um, and once I get all that figured out, then I'll actually start bringing some modding videos back to the channel. But you know what? That's a beautiful $416 fish right there, guys. So that was brother. Let's see if we can catch daddy. There we go. But once I figure that out, I'll bring it back to the channel. Um, but I've been having so much time with you beautiful folks in this game. And, well, I've been laid up with my back deal going on and all that stuff, my back surgery procedure. And just been absolutely enjoying this game that, hell, I may not go back to modding. Because whenever I'm doing actual live stream modding videos, very seldom, if any, I have anybody show up in uh, the live stream, and not like in this game. I've had a lot of you beautiful people actually subscribe, followed, join the Discord, join me in game, and that makes it worth it right there, and that inspires me to keep doing this. Because when you do live streams and nobody shows up in your chat, after a while you kind of get just sad and just uh brokenhearted, and you just lose motivation to continue doing it. Why do something and continue doing something if nobody's there to appreciate it or to enjoy it or anything like that? You know what I'm saying? I got something, probably a little piss ant crawling up my leg. It feels like, hold on, I gotta chase that booger down and get him off of. All right, head mic it is, because it's that time of the year, so little ants get everywhere and all that stuff. So, yeah, there he is. Got him. Yeah, you ain't biting Chief, you little booger. We don't need you biting me. Nope. The struggles of real life. You know what? Since we was up, shit, I got rods out in the water. We're going to run over here and get a refill on coffee while we're up and about. Yep. Just get the sugar right here. Real life struggles, guys. Real life struggles. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yep. We ain't gonna scare them off.
I didn't realize that my headset mic was not working. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sitting here just talking to you beautiful people in chat, thinking that y'all are hearing me, and I didn't realize that my headset mic, for whatever reason, I guess whenever I bumped it over there, and kicked it up enough to where it muted. Whenever I brought it back down, it didn't catch. I'm sitting there just talking to you beautiful people, and didn't realize y'all wasn't hearing me until I walked back over here. Are you gonna land there on my pole or what? So I don't know what all y'all heard, what all y'all didn't hear, but yeah, I was absolutely talking to you. I apologize. Now that I'm over here at the boom mic, let me kill this mic.
All right. So, last, in case you didn't hear me, I was actually asking approximately how old is your computer and what type of graphics card? Uh, because your computer does not necessarily have to have a dedicated graphics card. Um, it can absolutely have an onboard graphics card as long as it do what this game actually requires. If that makes any sense. And it sounds like I'm way across the rooms because my mic was about 3 foot from me. So, but yeah, you know, if your computer's roughly 2, possibly 3 years old, then you should absolutely be able to run that. Where's my tablet at? Come here, tablet. You get right back there in front of everything so I can see my live stream, see the chat, and all that. Cause I missed something. Because on my tablet, if I see movement on my tablet, it will absolutely catch me, even if I have a fish on the line. All right, what was we doing? We was getting settled in with the old fish, the dragonfly, and all that good stuff. That's what we was doing. Trying to catch this fishy over here. We're trying to catch the whole family of fish. Hmm. And drinking on a fresh cup of coffee. A pile of hot garbage, huh? Well, I'll tell you what. Y'all remember my friend Adam that I was telling y'all about, who I've got him hooked on this game, and he downloaded it for his cell phone because he thought he could play with me. I thought he could play with me until we realized the hard lesson that no, Ghost Rider, that is not a thing, and that's okay. We learned, but he has a laptop that came out with Windows 7 on it. Okay. And that's the best that he could do. That's the best that he can do right now. And he barely got Windows 10 because I know because I gave him the ISO file to install Windows 10 on it. He barely got that on there and working. And he could load up Steam, but he could not play any games at all, period. Zilch, none, nada. Uno, no, no. Okay. And I told him, I said, well, let me install the same version of Linux that I have on my computer on your laptop, and we'll just test drive it to see. Because at this point, we're not going to hurt them because this dang thing's old as dirt. Kind of like yours, Les. I installed the same version of Linux on my thing. His words, not mine. He said, Chief. Well, he actually called me by my name, but Chief, my computer runs like it seems like it runs 2 to 3 times faster than what it did with Windows on it. And watch this. He brought it over here. He sat down in the living room and he had it in his lap. He was actually playing games off his Steam account on it that he could never play before. And that's why I was telling you about Linux, Les. Is it is possible? And he has a internal video card, and that's why I was telling you. That's why we went down the rabbit hole of the whole Linux discussion. Is for that reason right there. Because your computer might be a hot dog turd in your opinion. However, you won't really know unless you try it. And Well, I tell you what, Walmart actually, if you have a Walmart, if you live in this country in America, they have a computer roughly $1,000. All you need is the CPU tower. That's it. You have a mouse and keyboard and a monitor. All you need is that. And we were looking at one. They have one for $1,099. That would be more than what you would need for a long, long time. All you would have to do is upgrade the RAM in that computer, and that would be more than what you would need right there. I looked at it myself, ran the specs, looked at it really diligently. It actually has a dedicated graphics card, like a 5090 graphics card. So yeah, definitely look into that if you can afford that much for a computer. That would be the route I would go. Oh, you dirty! Oh, they're out here cock blocking me too. Look at that. Well, I just can't get away from them fishies. They absolutely mess with Chief. They play with Chief's mind. But yeah, if you could budget that in your budget, then I would go that route right there. I don't know if you knew that or not, or any of you other fine folks in the chat. I don't know if y'all knew that also. So yeah, that's certainly an option on that, because that's actually what I'm going to buy for Adam as soon as I quit spending money on my van, because it broke. Because Chief broke it. We're not going to talk about it, but it's a thing. We broke it. Gotcha, you little turd. He's probably following my bait all the way in, deciding on whether or not he wanted it or not. Well, hello, you $486 beautiful fellow. Let's look at him, see what's going on. So the tackles modifier. So I'm making 26% XP. I'm making minus in 64. So that's probably going to be my reel and line on this thing. Maybe it may be with rod. Hell, I don't know. But that's so we got something on this pole. Let's see what we got on this pole. See what this pole is. All right, I'm gonna zoop y'all right over here in chat. Move y'all over to the other side. Let's check the inventory. All right, this pole, that reel is 23 pounds, so that's obviously going to be a problem. You know what? We got other reels. Shit, let me move y'all back over. I'm moving y'all from left to right. That's 33 pounds. That is 45 pounds. So those those are bigger reels right there. There we go. So that's the only two, and then we got an extra one of those just in case measures. So yeah, those reels ain't helping, but I do have other reels in my home storage, but we're not leaving the map because we're going to continue the map into the next day. All right, let me move chat back where it needs to be so I can see everything. That way, if somebody hits me a chat in the game, then I can see the chat when it pops up, because it'll pop up a message. All right, what are we doing? What time of day are we? All right, so now we're starting to come up on there. We're going to bite stuff. So now we're just going to kind of just play around, because I guess I scared them all out of this hole right here for right now. And that's okay, because the fish do move in the game, and that's good. So they may be biting in one spot really good for a couple of minutes or an hour in game, and then they do move. Like I said, this is the most real-like fishing game that I play. You can get up there and lay down, Booker, if you want to. Go ahead, get up there. Get up there and go say hi to chat. Come on, hop up there. Hop up there. I have not got my webcam on, which those of y'all that are new to any of my streams, I refer to my webcam as the Booker cam, because I turn it on whenever I turn it on. Well, I see you smiling at me, blondie, brown-eyed fella. He's so handsome. But yeah, that is the Booker cam, and I absolutely would turn it on for y'all so y'all could see. Yep, he absolutely. Oh, I couldn't take him to a nude beach, folks. I'm telling you that right now. That is not an option for me. Oh, got you. All right, beautiful, beautiful. We got to baby this. Yeah, because I think the line is like an 8-pound test. Dude, I didn't even think to look. But the reel is what's got me on the experience. Now, if I put a smaller reel on it, and we may get a smaller reel, just for shits and giggles. Babe, look at you, you beautiful. I don't know what you. Oh, yes, that is a beautiful $454. So what are we at on our? Okay, the line leader was broken. I don't have a line leader on this pole. Was it the other pole? Yeah, see, I don't have a line leader on this pole. Oh, shit. Something broke the line and the hook on that pole. It never dinged. This thing dings. Well, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get that sorted out. I wonder. Well, okay, hold on there. Calm down, Barney. We'll get you sorted out. All right, like I said, it never dinged. All right, so I don't even know what that was. Leaders, I got to move y'all over again. I've just moved y'all all over the screen. That's okay, it happens. All right, let's see. Let's throw what do we got leader wise? We got 9.9, 9.7, 12. What line do we got on there? Let me move y'all back over. Our line is oh shit, it's a 17 point test. Okay. So let's do this. Let's do a 12.7 leader. And guess what hook we're going with, guys? We are going with the tried and true, this guy right here. All right, now, what we're going to do is we actually leveled up so we can get leeches. We are going to throw leeches on there now that we get them. Yes, Les, I'm aware my setup is unbalanced. That's okay. It's working. We're getting the fishies. We're still learning all that. Baby steps. All right, where was we at? Roughly there. We'll go right there between those buoys, right there. But the reason I have that, if I'm to be honest with you, Les, the reason I have that yellow reel on there, because I really like it. To me, it's a really pretty color, and that's why it's on there. I really do like it. So if I'm to be honest, I really didn't care about the numbers because I really like that yellow reel. That's why it's on there. If we're to be honest. So, yeah, see how that beat that number one Barney right there. We call him Barney because he's purple. He's purple and black. All right, that's number one. See, yeah, he never beat. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, we got this feller. Where you at? Where you at? Okay, you're that way. Oh, there he is. He's way out. We see him. We see him. So this rod and this reel are balanced with each other because these are we come to Emerald Lake with these, but the line and stuff is actually, it should be a 10-pound line and a 9.9-pound leader on here, but we didn't do that. So that's why I go down on the XP right there on this one. Look at you, beautiful. 3.2, $414. You just want to kiss that fish in the mouth right there. Oh, let's look at the pretties. Oh, there's me a Vortex X4000 right there. I kind of like that green on that. I kind of like the green on that bad boy right there, too. What kind of rod is that? Oh, I like that. See, last time we tried to look at the pretty. Yes, I wanted that little fella right there. I've got one in my actual real life tackle box right here. I've actually got one of these guys right here. And I have caught a largemouth bass off the Elk River with this guy right here, especially in the little, what we call the sloughs. For those of y'all that don't know what a slough is, it's basically like a little area that branches off, whether it's a lake or a river that kind of branches off. it goes into like a little, kind of like a little cubby in the river where the water's real calm and quiet, and you have logs, lily pads, or whatever. But this little guy right here, I've caught a largemouth bass off the Elk River with that little guy. And I literally have one that looks just like that in my tackle box. I have that one, the white one, and then remember the black and yellow polka dots on it. But oh, look at this guy. He looks really tasty to a bass. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice too. See, we didn't get to look at all the pretties that we won when we got to level 32 because all the fishing poles started going off, remember? And we like to look at the pretties, like, ooh, so pretty. Welcome to the stream, the new viewers that came in. We're glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome. I like that little guy right there. See, I like looking at these and trying each. My goal is to have one of each. Purple. That is a nice color right there. See, there's some, what is that, 18? No, that's not 18-pound test. That's the thickness. Okay. So that's probably some really thick line right there. Oh, those guys are fun because you can actually fish deeper than the 96, 98 inches. You can actually fish deeper than that with these bad boys right here. I've got one, actually. Hey, there's my 6-inch worm. Ooh, hook 10-aught. Okay, I'm digging. That's for the biggie fishies. Hey, got me a 6-inch purple worm. Yeah, my worm's growing. Yeah, got me some shad. Fluorocarbon leader. Okay. That's what I need right there. I need a couple of those. Yeah. See, I'm still trying to figure out the 1/3 ounce, the 1/3 of an ounce, and all that. Because honest to God, I don't remember my fractions and stuff like that. Because it's been so long, and I really never used them on a daily basis. So I've forgotten over the past 35 years, since it's been 30 something years since I've been to school. I like that. So yeah, what else? Texas rig. Oh yeah, and a lot of y'all don't know I'm actually from Texas, so we damn sure that is a real thing right there. I don't have none of those in my tackle box up here, but I used to have whenever I lived in Texas years ago. So yeah, that is absolutely in the North Carolina or the Carolina rig. That is a thing too. What is this? Oh, okay. All right, so that's all the pretties and the shinies, guys. Let's get back to fishing. That is a tasty little temptation right there because you get all this beautiful fine stuff right there, which I already have a 30-day premium account. Y'all know that. You get 20 bait coins, $40,000. You get the casting rod, good rod, actually, really good rod. Oh, I like that reel right there. And then you get you a little boom boat. Unfortunately, you can only have one person per boat. And that's unfortunate. Because it'd be nice if you could have one person at the front and then one person at the back, and you could throw one rod off of each side, so that gives you 3 rods you're fishing with, and the same be true for the person on the back. That would be nice if that was a thing in this game. So, Devs, if you ever come across my stream, just a friendly suggestion from your local Master Chief. Just throwing that out there. So, yeah, you get all these beautiful little things right here with that DLC and all that stuff. Mine's 330. No, I'm sorry. Mine's 300. Okay, so that would be that would be worth it right there. And then you get these right here. You'll be surprised at how many marker buoys you actually go. But the most important thing on this list is this right here, the mega storage slot. Because you'd be surprised at how much room you don't have in your home storage. So these pond passes and these things right here, guys, when you buy DLC, just know these expire after whatever time. So at the end of 30 real life days, like this will expire on what is the day's date? The 3rd, 4th. So this time next month, whatever today's date is, that's when these will expire. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's get back to fishing. All right, we stuck you over here, didn't we? I think that's where we stuck you. We're gonna stick you over there anyhow. So Nope, we're gonna sit there and throw it right there off the dock. Because why? We forgot how to fish all of a sudden. So, send it. It's good now. We figured it out. We had to take a crash course in uh learning how to fish again. Throw you back in there. All right, now what do I? Okay, so remember I was telling y'all about this bobber right here, and this line and reel right here, this whole combo. Well, shit. Hold on, I'll get you. Hold on, Barney. Oh, you. Oh, these fish got jokes today, guys. Chief's gonna have to put a cigarette and coffee down and focus on this because they are absolutely cock blocking the old Chief today. And that's okay. We're gonna get them. We're absolutely gonna get them. If I'm to be honest, guys, I was just debating whether or not to do a live stream today because not that I didn't want to do one, but I'm exhausted from yesterday. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and fish because I need to make some money. And I'm going to absolutely drag everybody else with me because I fished probably about an hour before I decided to stream. And I decided, you know what? No, let me if I'm going to be fishing, let me go ahead and drag my viewers in because they seem to enjoy the content and all that stuff. All right, so this is the guy I wanted to show you. Nope, we don't need none of that right now. So you can absolutely, we got it at 140. Uh, and way out there is actually 140 works, but we're going to bring it down to 130. And I don't know if that's inches or feet. I really don't know. And it's not quite, you know, but we're going to throw that bad boy right out there. And I absolutely know. Come on, Chief. You're acting like a noob. It's got to be the mask. The first thing, if all else fails, and you can't get it to sort it out with the right click, just hold the left must button then and try to get the bar as high as you can and then just go from there. All right, so this little guy, you can't really see him, and notice he's barely, see how he's wobbling like that? It's because he's barely on bottom. Okay, now he's on bottom, so he must have a fish or whatever. So it's a little janky looking, but it's because we're on bottom, and we just need to probably take it from. Okay, so now we're on bottom, but we're not on bottom. Does that make sense? So we're probably about an inch above bottom out there. So we probably need to set this. Well, we ain't gonna set. As soon as I figure out how to sort my life out, I'm over here pushing the control button. Did I have a fish? I had a damn fish on line 1, 2. I better set that one. I got to set the hook. Okay, so here we go. All right, guys, the fish are biting. I was pushing control instead of shift. Oh, I don't forget how to fish today. I don't know. Maybe it's the beds. So we're gonna just reel them in a few feet, maybe, and then we're just gonna swap out. We're gonna try not to lose this money. So, ooh, this thing sounded like it was crickling. How much money do I have? Oh hell, I don't know. Give me a second. Let me finish what I got going on here, and we'll look real quick. We'll take a sneak peek at it. So I'd like to walk away with $10,000 minimum because I really want to set my bait casting. That's the yellow reel rod. I want to set that one up proper to where I can really cast out further than what I do. I'm still learning because on them rods, come on, reel, you stupid thing. What the hell? I was spamming the mouse buttons. It wasn't doing nothing. But I want to set that up to where I can actually cast out there. And like I said, those rods, you really got to pay attention to the fractions. And I don't remember my fractions, so the struggle's real there on that one. And get this one in. Come on. Are we experiencing lag? No, we're not experiencing no lag. Okay, because it's actually like we got some lag going on. Yep, we're going to keep him. We're going to keep him. Yep, all right. Number one, shift one. Get him in before he slack. Ooh, that thing, you heard it. The line sounded like it was getting ready to snap, but it wasn't. Because, yeah, we snapped a line on this on the 3 pound fish. So that was a beautiful little paycheck right there. All right, so let's check this money out real quick because Les is asking. All right, I got, holy shit. Okay, I got $17,613, sir. If I was to leave now, I have yet to fill up my bag from the 154 pound. Actually, I'm lying to you. I remember filling it up one time, and I actually done it on live stream, and I remember looking up there, and it was like 156. The fish, thank gosh they let you keep that fish. Let's get out of here so we can monitor those other 2 rods. But yeah, it was like 156.17 above the 154 limit because that's how big the fish was. And so they let me keep the fish. I did fill that one up, but I have yet to fill this 330 pound up. So I don't want to leave until we fill this bad boy up. So we're going to throw that back out there because, guys, I think we got enough red buoys out there. What do you think? I think we have an idea of where the fish are at in this lake. All right. Send it. Beautiful. All right, we're going to throw Barney back in the rack holder. And I was going to adjust that other reel. Oh, that's 23 point. Oh, yeah, we're in a real good spot right there. Okay, Barney. Now, give me a second, Barney. Let me look at this guy. Let's go to 126. Let's set him to 126, and we're going to send him back. What was it? Somewhere around here, I think, wasn't it? All right, let's see if we can peg it again. Got it. Just barely. Yeah. Hey, not bad for somebody on meds and their hand and eye coordination is kind of lacking. We're doing pretty good. Let me adjust the chat because I can't see the in-game chat now. I am sorry. So if you're in game and you're chatting to me and I don't respond, I apologize. So now let's see. Anybody chat to me? No, nobody chatted to me. Okay. Just gotta make sure that we get. See, if you didn't have to move the bobber, stop moving the bobber. Okay, that thing's gonna get janked. Okay, well, we'll know if there's a fish on it. But actually, even though, guys, I'm a level 33, I can tell you right now, I'm very naive in this game. Unless if you've got a good combination for my yellow rod, my yellow reel with a rod and line and baits for that, I'm open to suggestions, but I really like the color of that yellow. It's a beautiful reel. So here we go. Got him. Got him. Here we go. Got him, guys. This little reel right here, it's a $6,000 reel, and it's like a something other 6,000. I have had nothing but luck and beauty out of these things. I've got like 4 of them. I will not sell them, and if I do sell one, I'll end up rebuying it again. So yeah, we got that joker. So guys, now you know how to fish on bottom with a bobber. So, for example, I'll take where's the shallow spot in the lake? That'll work. All right. So what you do, it's a little in-game trick that I found in-game. If you want to fish on bottom with bobber, send it out there. Doesn't matter how deep you got it at. See how your bobber is flat? What you do is you lock the face. Don't be like me and leave my face on the lock. The fish gets on it and drags the shit all over the lake. It takes it up on everything. What you do is you just bring it in a couple of 3 or 4 foot. So what it'll do is it'll make your bobber look janky like that, but you're actually fishing on bottom, technically. Even in game, the game sees it as your bottom fishing. So for y'all that don't have a bottom feeder rod, this is how you can trick the game into letting you fish on bottom. If that makes sense. So, yep. And I can't say we'll catch a fish in this spot right here, but see how my bobber's just laying completely down? And if you look, well, shit. Barney, I'm trying to do a live stream and teach people something. Come on. Come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. Ah, there we go. We got him. Yeah. Come on, fishy. Come on with it. Yep. Nope. This way. Nope. This way. Oh, could y'all imagine if my mouse had rumble in it? Oh, that would be really cool. If you could buy a mousey that had rumble effect in it. I do have an Xbox controller. I have just not had the time to get around to setting it up. And I actually went and bought, because my computer has the 3.0 or the 3.2, the blue colored USB ports. Every one of my USB ports on my computer is, oh, you are a beautiful, tasty fish right there. Beautiful. All right. And I went and bought 20-foot long USB cables for each one of those. And last year, whenever I was running my company, I had people working for me, and we had a slow day, so I let them clean my place. And well, they put my stuff somewhere, and I think it's in the bedroom. Now, you see the lines tight? So, with the line tight, if they hit that bobber, they'll take it and they'll run with it. And that's technically how you can fish on bottom with a bobber. So, yeah, there you go. But, yeah, when I find that, then I can run the Xbox controller from my computer, because I'm out of lines with the mic, the headset, the boom mic, the keyboard, and then the actual mouse. Well, the mouse actually is a fob or got him. Y'all see how I just done that? You might have to pause it and rewind it, but that's how you fish on bottom with a bobber, and that's how you know you got a fishy on it, because they'll take it and they'll run with it. Yep. Barney, you're just gonna have to hold up a second. I'm doing stuff. Hold on, Barney. We'll get you. We're gonna go ahead and reel this guy in just because we can. He's already right here. Oh my goodness, that is a sweet little fish right there, guys. We're coming, Barney. We're coming. Calm down. Calm down, Barney. Ooh, ooh, come on, come on, come on. There you go. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're bringing them in, guys. Oh, we're getting some beautiful fish. We are not gonna lie. Absolutely, it's turning out to be productive. We're at 143 out of 330. Oh, we're gonna have some mad money, guys. The secret for those of y'all that are playing, the secret to making money on Emerald Lake, minnows, yes, minnows, and the largest fish net that you can buy before you even come to Emerald Lake. And I would say don't come up here with nothing minimum than a 66-pound total weight fish up here at Emerald Lake. Because you will. Really? Okay. Okay. Well, we'll put a titanium thing to use. We'll find out which one's broken. Okay. But yeah, I would say a minimum of a 66-pound fish net. Okay, minimum, and then minnows, at least 40 minnows. And I would absolutely farm Lone Star Lake and get up a bunch of money. That way you could afford the 40 minnows. Let's see what's broken. Number 3. Okay. Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue, you are broken. All right, let's move chat around so I can see what the line is on him. All right, you've got the 10-pound reel, the 17-pound test line. Yes, we got 17-pound test line on Mr. Blue. It's a thing. Cause it's, all right, well, we can throw some 10-pound test line on there. Well, yeah, we can do that. Let's throw some 10-pound test line on Mr. Blue and throw this 9.7-pound leader on here. And let's go ahead and throw this 1-knot barbless hook on there. And let's throw some leeches on him too. Yeah, look at that. All right, so we are optimum. Let's throw Mr. Bluey over here. And let's go back as far as we can go with Mr. Bluey. Send it. Zing! I tell y'all what, Holy shit, 275. Wow, that's roughly about how much my actual little spin rod, spinner rod, or whatever you want to call it. Let's see, this little guy right here. Well, mine in my tackle box out there. It mine's black, but I have one just like this. But it's black. It's black and red. The writing is actually red, and then the case is black. And I know I can throw it between 200 to 300 feet right now. I can walk out there and throw it across the driveway right now. Hopefully, I won't hit the neighbor's house. But yeah, it is a thing. And that's what disappoints me about this is I know for a fact in real life you can throw this specific reel farther than 100, 120 feet. It's a fact. So that's what disappoints me about that. But if that's all I got to worry about in the game, hey, I'm okay with that. We'll work with it. But Les is probably over there screaming at his monitor, Chief, if you just do this and this and this, you'll get out there at 170 plus feet. I'm just saying, that's probably what Les is doing, screaming at his monitor. I'm trying to get a sip of coffee while laughing. Got him. All right, what do we got? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I realize that this specific reel is too large for this rod and this line. I realize it. And we'll probably change it out. All right, number three. Number three. Oh, Louie, were you teasing the brother now? Come on. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Like I can take this guy right here and I can send him way further out there. I remember my earlier level stage where you couldn't cast but what, maybe 60 feet out. You remember that last when you was that low level where you couldn't cast but maybe 60 feet off the dock, and then we got one of these bougie ass rods right here, and then we could get out there 140, 150 feet, 160 feet, 178 feet. And hell, we thought you remember those days? We thought we were hell. Oh shit, lock the face, dumbass. Yeah, we were hell raisers. We're like, oh yeah. And you're absolutely right. That is, I did know this. The cast rods are stronger, but they don't cast as far. And in reality, they cast twice as far as these reels. Because I've got these reels and the casting spinning reel. I've got both of them. And the spinning reel is my favorite style reel, but I ain't complaining about these because you can cast those fairly far, but they do not, in reality, in real life, they do not cast as far as that little yellow spinning reel that I've got. That is a fact. I know from personal experience because I do a lot of fishing. I just haven't done much this year because of the whole back issue and all that stuff. Because remember, I've been laid up for several weeks prior to the procedure. Now, after the procedure, I can get up and move around, do some things like I done some things, worked on the van with the Adam yesterday, and now I'm paying the price today for it. But it is not like the pain before the procedure. It's like you got your knee in my back with a lot of pressure, and we went to the gym and done a serious workout. It is nothing like what it was. I see you nibbling my shit. Take it. Take it. Don't be scared. Take it. Got you, you little prick. Got him. There we go. No, don't you swim to me and break the line, you little prick. Oh, you beautiful shit. We got to go, walleye. We got on the ship. Number one. There we go. Whew. All right. Hey, we're going to fill this $330, 300. Come on. There you go. Come on with it. There we go. We got this, guys. We are rocking with it. We probably need to change the pound test light out on this so I'll stop losing experience, huh? Hmm. Yeah. But y'all did see when we first started the stream, we was in the down part of the um um where they wasn't biting, but we were still catching them. Oh, you beautiful thing, man. I tell y'all what, we got a lot of beautiful fish. And you know what? Once I hit 300, I'm going to go. Somebody in here with me? Let me see. Nope, nobody's in here with me. Because it sounds like somebody's running around. Hey, I give myself hearts. Guys, I give my hearts from inside the game. Look at that. Woohoo! I'm getting hearts. I'm giving myself hearts. Chief, you're cheating. Yep, Chief cheated. All right, back to the game. Get rid of the chat so I can see. All right, what are we doing? We are going right back out here because it is not broke. Send it. Oh, no, hold up. What we was going to do is we're going to look at the line and see what we had on this guy. What do we have on here? We have 17-pound test. Let's look at the line and trade that out. I got to move chat over for just a second. All right. Oh, that's the leader. I was getting ready to throw that thing away because I was thinking that was the feet. Yeah. All right. So let's change this out to 10-pound. Okay. What is this leader? This leader does not need to be 7 pounds. You know what? Let's go with this little guy right here. All right. What is this hook? This hook is 1-aught. All right, boys and girls, we are peachy now. We should be able to cast it a little bit further. Actually, see, holy shit, a little my ass. We can sling that bad boy. Let's sling it. All right. Zing, bye. Yeah. So, long story short, if you have the proper line with the reel, with the rod, it actually helps you cast further. And also in the game, the longer the rod is, helps with casting distance. Also, like this is a this is a 10-foot, 10-ounce. That 10 single colon or quotation. That in English, American English is 10 foot. The 10 with the double quotation like that. In American Standard English, that is inches. So that rod is 10 foot, 10 inches. And that will help with the casting. However, that rod is rated for 11 to 34 pound test. We have 17, so we're going to try some 10 pound on it for shits and giggles. Okay. We're going to see what it does. Let's throw a leader on there. We might, if we put a leader on there, that might actually mess us up on the, okay, so we won't put a leader on there. All right, now, let's see how far we can throw this now. See how we can get out there a little bit further now? We're going to try it. Send it. Bye. So we actually got out there at 164 feet. Now our bobber will stand up because now we're at depth. And we want to make sure that we take, there we go. See how we took the slack out of the line? Now you're going to always have a little bit of slack in there with the bobber. But you don't want it to be like just dangling around right there. So, all right, so now we're just waiting for the fish to bite, sipping coffee, smoking cigarettes, having a good visit, conversation. Shit, I got to bring the chat back over to the monitor so I can see. I'm glad that this game lets you be able to push the left control and you can move your cursor out of the screen. I wish all games had that, but this game absolutely has. It is a thing. And then you just left click on the screen and the easy transitions and all that. Hell, that might be a Linux thing, guys. Oh, hold on. Which one's bobbing? That's probably going to be number 1. Yep, that's Mr. Barney. Shift 1. Yep, Mr. Barney. He's been absolutely rocking it. Green and Blue. Mr. Green and Bluey, they hadn't been doing much. Bluey got one, but Mr. Barney's been tearing it up. And as for y'all that don't know, we named this rod Barney because it's purple. Oh, yeah? That is probably going to be the number 1 rod, truth be told. I don't see a bobber. Nope. It is not the number 1 rod. It might be the number 2 rod slot. Go ahead and get this bad boy reeled in. Come on in here, big boy. All right, so now I'm not losing experience now, and you can see where now I'm keeping my experience. So there's that. All right, which one of you was going off? Which one was y'all going off? So now we have a rod to a more proper uh 10-pound reel, 10-pound rod, 9.7 or 9.9 liter. Yep, that's wrong thing. Oh my God, what are you doing? Stop hitting stupid buttons, Chief. It's damn it. Y'all saw that. Well, no, y'all didn't see it because the OBS is focused on the game itself. I had the menu coming up and all that stuff. Yeah, I was over here beating on buttons and my pinky slipped, hit the Windows key, and then yeah, it was a struggle. So we're gonna lose experience because if you look at the rod's not matched with the line and stuff on this. That's gonna be the blue one. I recognize that blue one from earlier before I was streaming. It was going off. Well, hello, beautiful. So yeah, that's the rod that's making that go down because we were experimenting with rods and stuff like that. So, all right, let's look at this bait caster rod right here and see what type of line is on here. This is a 10-pound line. Okay, so yeah, that is a 23. The reel can actually handle a 23-pound, 24-pound test line. So, but we've got a 10-pound on there, and I was thinking, well, maybe if I put a lighter pound on there, it would help it cast a little bit further. I don't know, but we'll experiment. I walk to the edge of the dock so we can get that cast out there as far as we can go with it. All right, number 3. It's going to be Mr. Blue. It's going to bring in the fish this time, guys. Since Chief cocked up the rod cast, we'll just, yeah. So now we should not lose experience on this setup right here now. So let's get a sip of this coffee. Do. Come on, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fish. Well, really? Okay. You know what? Let's take you this way, Mr. Bluey. I've never cast it out there. Let's go ahead and send you out there, and if we catch a fish, we're going to mark it. Okay? 282 feet. I love these. This is why I have these rods set up. All right. We're going to swap you out right here. Now, let's see if we can gaggle you. Let's go this way. Obviously, we went that way and we cocked it up. So let's go this way now. End it. I see. I hear y'all. That's going to be Barney. Nope, that's going to be Bluey. Bluey, what do you got? All right, come on in. We are not going to mess with any other rods. And the reason being is if we catch another fish on another rod, this marker that we're going to place out there, it won't show up. It'll mess it up. So we're going to let all those others go. And we're going to bring him in and we're going to set out a red marker so we know where we're getting him at. Makes sense? Makes perfect sense. Sounded good in my head. Heck yeah. Oh, here we go, Bluey. My bad. Yep. I've got, 3 or 4 of these specific rods right here. And these reels, the reels match the rods. And most of the time I keep the line matching that. And I've had nothing but beautiful luck out of these rods right here. Oh, you are absolutely a gorgeous little fish right there. Oh, you almost want to kiss it. Something's not quite right on this rod. Let me move Chad over. We're going to see what's not right on this rod. So we have leader, the line, the rod. What do we not have going on this? We're losing experience. Why are we losing experience? That's a 9.7. Is it the hook? I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to investigate that further, but we shouldn't be losing no. Oh, marker buoy. Add marker buoy. Set mark for last fish. Absolutely. And then bam. We're going to make that red. So there we go. Now we know. All right, close that. So he is over here in this area right here. All right, now let's see if we can go. When we get an idea, let's go that way. And we'll see where they're all at over here. And send it. Zing! I love it whenever I get it at the very top like that. 290 feet, folks. That is a beautiful cast for these rods. 18.87 feet. I wish you could actually go on your markers and write in things, edit them and write in things. You may can. If so, I don't know nothing about it. So if you in the chat, all right, Mr. Barney, if you need some attention, no, that's Mr. Bluey. Mr. Bluey's on it today. Mr. Bluey woke up and decided, you know what? I'm going to get involved. Okay. Now we got to reel this shit in 290 feet. That's all right. It's worth it. It is absolutely worth it. And that's what I love about these rods right here is you can send them damn near across the lake. I know at Texas, Missouri, and Colorado, you can send these with these three rods. You can absolutely send them across the freaking lake. It's freaking hilarious. You bounce them off your friends across the lake. So, yep, it's funny. Ooh, that was a long reel right there. We reeled that baby in. Come on in here, you beautiful thing. Oh, yes, sir. All right, we're going to go ahead and place a marker there, too. Because we're getting an idea of roughly where they're at over here in this part of the lake. I tried the purple markers, guys, but the purple markers, I was going to do the purple markers, but they blended in. So I did try it, though. All right. So now, we got those three markers, and if you notice how much they look, you know what, let's go to the edge of the dock right here. And let's go right here. If you notice, I'm going over a few feet to the left every time because we're getting a boundary. And bam, I actually threw that right behind the last marker that we put. So we're not even going to put a marker on this fish. If we catch one, which will be in about, as soon as I set it in there and start reeling this one in. Because Mr. Blue seems to be on top of it. Let's see. I seen chat move. Let me move the chat over on the screen so I can read it and all that stuff. I'm sorry, I put it over on. All right. Do you know you can name the marker? I did not know that. I will not try that while I have 4 rods in the water because we know how that's going to go. Just click on the text that says mark. Really? Oh, I thank you for that. I'm going to be naming the shit out of some buoys. Actually, you see how they're all grouped together right there? I'll probably leave that center one right there because obviously one buoy is enough when you got 4 buoys all on top of themselves. And we'll use those buoys at the other lakes and stuff like that. But I was kind of, obviously you can tell I was at the lake earlier. I was marking them, getting an idea. Oh, Bluey's absolutely ready. Bluey's brought their A game today. Yes. I still got Mr. Green. Oh, shit. Stop that. Oh, this is a big one. He's probably a pike. Well, I said call a pike. Hell, I don't know what he is. We'll reel him in to find out. But since I threw him behind that red buoy, there is no need in sticking a buoy behind it because you won't be able to see the buoy anyway because it's literally behind the other red. We saw. Well, y'all may have not have seen it. It may not have showed up on y'all's screen. but it looked like we was about 8 to 10 feet behind the middle red buoy out there. So what do we got? Come on in here, big guy. It's probably gonna be that 6.8 pound walleye, $1,000. No, no, that's okay. We'll keep it. We will keep it. We were at 165 out of 330. So well, let's get over here because we get an extra few feet when we get over here. We went right here, but we landed right there behind that one. So let's go a little bit more because you're not going to cast accurate, but it gives you an approximation of where you're going to cast. Hey, Froggy, welcome to the stream. I think this is the first live stream that I know that you've had in, so welcome. We're glad to have you. What do you think is the best lure for bass? I think I actually have that lure. Let me get this rod in because you can't open the menu up. And I think I have it on my person. If I don't have it on my person, you'll have to wait till I finish my 330. But what I've got is an X series spinner bait. It's what I use, and I usually keep it on my backpack. Let's see. It'll be in this little section right here. Do I have it? Of course, I'm not going to have it because somebody's wanting to know it. All right, so it would be a gold spoon. It'd be a gold spoon, and then it would have 1/3, and then it would have right here where you see the pound at, that it would be a 1 where the 3 is, and that would be at Lone Star. And I tried that versus my X series spinner that I had, and I thought my X series spoon was good, or my spinner bait was good. Every time I cast that little gold spoon out in Lone Star, every single time, and I wished I was on stream, but I was on speakerphone with one of my friends while they were at work on their break. Every time I threw that little gold 1/3, it may be 1/4, then the pound number 1. Every time I casted it out in the Lone Star Lake, every time I caught a spotted bass. Every single time, and I'm like, holy crap, this thing is good. I thought what I was fishing was good, but between those two is my go-to lures whenever I'm down there at Lone Star. Now, if you've got some time, I'm at 165 out of 330. I need to make 330 pounds of fish before I leave this lake because I'm making mad money. Miles, welcome to the stream. I think this is the first time that I've seen you here in the chat. We are absolutely glad to have you. And also, Froggy and Miles, if you are playing on Steam or Epic, you are more than welcome to join me in game. I won't be in voice with you, but I will see your chat actually in game. Well, at this lake, I'll show you. At this lake, this is Emerald Lake right here. My go-to has been the stop and go, and I'll show you how to do that if you're not sure. Let me just go ahead and reel my reels in for just a second, so I don't have 4 reels going off at the same time. And I'll show you. So, if you're new at the game and you're not quite sure, if you wheel up and down on your mouse, if you look right here in this little section on my screen, bottom right, you'll see a little arrow going up and down. So I set, that's on speed 1, that's speed 2, that's speed 3. Okay, between those speeds is the speed that you want to use depending on which lake you're at, depends on what speed you want to use. You don't ever want to use speed 4. There ain't no fish in the game that can catch that one, at least in any of these lakes. So I use this speed right here, which is speed 2. And the same method, doesn't matter about my reel. Don't even worry about my reel. Okay. None of that matters right there, and I'll show you here in just a second. So I let this is Emerald Lake. You probably heard a lot about Emerald Lake. So you throw it out there, you let it sink to the bottom like so, and then you reel it in. And if you watch the guy's thumb, you see where his thumb is at? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it takes practice. How the hell am I snagged? There ain't nothing out there to be snagged up. I've been out there with my kayak. Thank you, mister. It gives you an idea, and you can use those methods. And you can look at the reel and also listen to the sound also. You hear how it makes as you're reeling. This is some of the things that's helped me with practice on the stop and go method. So hold left mouse click. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now you look over here, you see the stop and go with the 3 little dots. It takes practice, especially if you're new. Okay, now to twitch, the easiest method to twitch is, if you look right here, set your speed to 1, and then just reel it in, and then right bump mouse click, bam, 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 and it'll actually start twitching. See how it's twitching now? So it's basically 3. It's like stop and go, but you're just holding. We got that fish. Oh, you little prick! Y'all see that? He was there. I got to rethrow it and all that stuff. So give me a second. Let me reel it in and rethrow it. If you hold the shift button down, you'll actually reel in faster. We're just throwing this out there for y'all. All right, now twitching, hold the left at speed 1, and then after every 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, right click, 1, 2, 3, right click, 1, 2, 3, right click. And it takes practice, like it's saying, and just kind of bump it like that every few seconds. You see what I'm saying? It's actually more like 1, 2, 1. Oh, there we go. Ooh, we got them. Look at there. They like to twitch, apparently, in this lake, too. But I've had more success with the stop and go in this lake and the twitching in Lone Star Lake. So, apparently, they like a little wiggle jiggle in this lake, too. So, hopefully, that helps you if you're new at the game and all that stuff. Let's go ahead and get back out there again, and let's try that again, because apparently they like that. And we like giving the fishes what they like. But depending on what lake, Froggy, that you're at, depends on whether or not they like the twitch or the stop and go. Okay, it is what it is. Well, apparently they're loving the twitch today. So, barbless narrow spoon, 1/4 ounce, 1/0 hook, purplish in color. I don't remember what level you have to be to get it. But apparently they're liking the twitch today. So, I mean, I guess the fish are like pregnant women. They don't know what they want to eat. They're craving everything, and they're craving all kinds of weird shit. I don't know. No offense to pregnant women. We all love you, and you're doing a beautiful thing by carrying a beautiful child into this world. So, hats off to you, beautiful folks. I had to get a sip of coffee, guys. Man, oh, he's following it. He's following it. See the water, how the water is disturbing. Like, see that he's actually following my bait. He'll probably get right here and hit it right there. They like to get right on your toes and jump on the bait. So, we'll throw it back out there because he's interested. Yeah, he's interested. So we'll send it back out there. Yep. Send it. By all of not even 130 feet. All right, let's give it a little twitch. proper twitch. All right, so apparently they're liking the twitch. Now the beauty about lures, guys, is it doesn't cost you minnows. Like if you show up with shiners, shiners are, or I say shiners, they're minnows. I'm actually talking about in-game minnows. You can get 10 of them when you level up enough. You can get 10 of them for $300. That's $30 a minor. Minor shit. Minnow. Words, Chief. Guys, I'm on medications from a back surgery that I had on the 16th. For those of y'all that are just joining the chat. So, my slur speech and all that stuff, that's why, because I'm on some very potent meds. But what I'm trying to say is when you get minnows, minnows are $30 a piece. You can get 10 of them for $300. So 300 divided by 10, that's $30 a fish. Every time you throw a bait out there with like these two, I've got $60 worth of bait on both of those rods out there. So rule of thumb, you want to make sure that your fish is more than $42. Okay. So what I can do is I absolutely can go and scroll down, and if any fish is not, say, $276, okay, we absolutely can start throwing them out. Okay. What that does is that frees up, like, we'll let that guy stay in there because he is 200. So we'll lower the bar to you got to be $200 fish in order for us to keep you, because that allows us to make more money. We will throw out these lesser money fish that frees up space in our net that we can have a more expensive high dollar fish like a $200 plus fish. If that makes any sense. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. That way we have room for the bigger fish. It's always the bigger fish. We always want the bigger fish. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get rid of these small fellows. The only reason why we kept them is because at the time that was all we was catching. And now that we've caught $300, $400 fish, we can actually get rid of these guys now. Does that make sense? It makes perfectly good sense in my mind. Anybody else agree? Yeah. Like, what are you going to do with a $44 fish? Now, if you're low level, every bit money helps. Every bit money helps. Okay? Especially if you're at Lone Star and you can't go nowhere else but Lone Star. You keep everything at Lone Star. When you're low level and you can't go nowhere just yet, you keep everything because you need the money. You need all the money you can get at Lone Star when you're first starting out in this game. There's a lot of fishes that we caught that was less than $90. We ain't going to talk about the fish I just let go that was $69. We should have just kept that just for prosperity. All right, so I'm going to escape back out of here. We're going to go back in here. That way it re-alphabetizes it. All right, so we've got a minimum $200 fish. We're just going to double check in case some oddball fish may still be in our net that's like low level. And if you look, like, how is this guy right here 370, and then we got a 454, but then we got a 380. So the alphabet and the sorting doesn't necessarily match up. That's why we're going through to make sure that everything's kosher with our dollars on our fish. We're just scanning through there, just looking to make sure that we don't have another $100 fish floating around somewhere. It don't need to be. Now, if you look, our best fish right here, $639 beautiful fish. Absolute gorgeous fish. All right, so let's go ahead and get some more lines out there. So now we have 148 pounds out of 330 because we got rid of all that other stuff. We're going to go ahead and reel these rods in, and we're going to go ahead and check them because they may not have bait on them now. We don't know if that number goes down right there, 95. If that goes down, then we'll know that uh yes, what Les said. Thank you, Les. I actually completely forgot about that. Thank you for that good information right there. So what Les says, yes, when you catch baits on lures, it does give you some cash and XP bonuses and all that stuff. So we're gonna see if we still have bait on these beautiful little rods and all that stuff. Like I said, we probably do. We'll know if that 95 at the top right screen goes down. If it does, then we know we have bait on there. Okay. So it didn't go down, so we know we still have bait on there. All right, let's see if we can get these things wild and get all 3, 4, 5 rods going and all that stuff. That's always entertaining. I'm almost certain that Les laughs at me, guys, whenever I got all 3 rods going. So, I'm pretty sure he laughs at me. Get it, Chief, get it. You got this. Really? Really? Yeah, I hear you. Do, 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 do. And when we get off this lake, guys, I'll show you what type of setup that I have specifically for this lake. This is my, hey, we're going to Emerald Bay Lake stuff. And I'll show y'all what I have set up. And for me, this gear has been phenomenal for this lake. For me. But one thing I have noticed, and understand, guys, I have went down a rabbit hole of YouTube videos on. We'll put you right over here because you're actually the number 1 key on my keyboard, and number 3 is Bluey. Bluey, get off the dock. All right, we know we throw Bluey out there, and yes, guys, just joining the stream, my rods do have names. After a while, you know, you name them. You leave it, Froggy. You leave the rod out there. For example, I should have a bottom rod. Do I have a bottom rod? Okay, this will work. It's a bobber. This will work. We'll make it work. All right, so pretend like this is your bottom feeder. Look, y'all knock that shit off. I'm trying to give instructions here. Never mind. Uh, Give me just a second, Froggy, and I will get back with you. Come on. Yep. Yep. Ooh, this is a nice one, guys. Look at this. Okay. So, yes, you just let the rod sit out there and you take the slack out of your line. If you're fishing with a bottom feeder rod, and I'll show you with this rod right here once we get it in, unless everybody else does. Really? Hold on. I told y'all all the rods were going to start going off. Come on. Oh, this is a big one right here. Let's go ahead and get this in. No, we ain't going to go ahead and get this in because it's still over 170 feet out there. So we're going to flip flop for rods. Wait until you get this into this game, Froggy. And no, you ain't seen nothing yet. You think these 2 are going off? You have this flip flop. Wait till all 3 of them are going off. Wait till you have a 4 rod holder and you're fishing with 5 rods. You can ask Les about that because I'm pretty sure Les has got one of those. And you just start swapping the rods out just like I'm doing right now. Oh shit, number 3 is going off too. All right, we got this, guys. We got this. All right, let's grab number 1 for number 1. I'm hearing lines. Yep, shit just got real, guys. All right, let's go ahead and get number 3 in a little bit. You just start rotating them out, Froggy, just like this. And it gets real, brother. It gets absolutely, and you absolutely may lose one, or you may get them all in. You just don't ever know. But yeah, they all start for attention. So I'm rotating shift left, shift one, shift three, just rotating them out, reeling in a little bit of stuff. It's absolutely raw juggling less. You know this. I know this. Absolutely. All right. I think number three we can bring you in now. Yeah, we're at 47 feet. Come on, let's go ahead and get you in, big guy. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Shift one, shift one. Ah, this here, we already lost the bait. All right, so we lost the other two, unfortunately, and that does happen. Uh, it does happen more often than we care to admit, and it's sad because, you know, imagine bringing all three of them in would have been a beautiful thing. See, this is my bobber right there. See, bobber's right there. All right, so I did tell you I'd show you how to fish with a bottom rod with your hand without a rod stand. I'll show you. Give me just a second. I got to bait Mr. Bluey up. Okay, so that rod right there, Froggy, that's Mr. Green. This is Bluey. And then this lovely fellow right here, this is Barney. We call him Barney because he's got a purple thingy on him. All right, so let's throw them fine fellows right back out there. All right. So, Froggy, you will be doing this with your rod. If you don't have a rod holder, you absolutely can fish on bottom with your rod, okay? And you'll let it sink down. All right, now if you look over here at the top right, see how the weight sunk down to the bottom and it says we're at 19 feet? Make sure you close your reel, and if you look at the line, which is obviously you see your line, now watch. Z or Z key or zebra key, tomato, peaches, and oranges. You want to reel your line in till it's tight. Okay, and then the tip of your rod looks like that. So your line's tight. Now it's going to bob around because you're sitting there holding it in your hand, and that's how you want to fish with your rod. And then you're going to have this shit go off in your ear. That's going to be the middle rod right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put Barney, Barney because Barney the dinosaur purple. It's a thing for you early 90s kids. We're going to go ahead and get our stuff back out there. All right, Bluey, we're going to throw you back out there too. You just going to have to wait a damn minute. Stop being needy. I'm trying to get this other. No, I'm just going to cock it up. I'm just going to throw it right there. Bounce it off the dock. All right, let's get it out there. Come on. Ding. All right. Now, there we go. All right, so we're going to stand here and we're going to just try to reel those three rods in. It looked like somebody was nibbling on old Bluey out there. We're going to sip a cup of coffee, light up a smoke. So, number three. Got it. There we go. So now we got 1 and 2 going off. We got 1 and 2. Now we got to rotate because we got it. Oh, we lost on one, so we're going to put him back down in there. We're going to grab number 2 up. Grab number 1 up. We're just going to rotate these guys out. Here we go. We got this. We got this, guys. We got this. We got this. A few feet at a time. Yeah, we got this. Maximum effort. All right, so everybody stop viewing. That's all right. Some of y'all will be back. Because I'm still showing on my YouTube channel. Everything's looking good. 5 by 5. Welcome back to the channel, viewer. Glad to have you back, or have you here for the first time. I'm just doing a little rod juggling. I got two fishes that want to come jump my frying pan, so we're working on it. We're going to get them in, maybe. All right, when they start getting 40 feet, 30 feet in the bank, onto the bank, you want to start getting them in because they'll start reeling in. And I probably ain't supposed to lose that one right there because he's swimming to the bank. Come on, shift one, shift one, shift one, dummy. They need to make that a little faster, where you can shift out a little bit faster. All right, there we go. We got them. All right. So, guys, it looks like we're not going to be able to fill our bag up this stream, but I am going to have to get off of here because I got to do some therapy and stuff like that behind the scenes. And, guys, I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming to the stream and all that stuff. I really do, and I appreciate and I enjoyed each and every one of y'all's company, but like I said, I have to do some therapy behind the scenes and all that stuff involving my back and all that. And I've been on here for 2 hours and 10 minutes, and well, it is 1:46 p.m. So I've got to get ready for my 2 o'clock therapy session and all that stuff, guys. But thanks for stopping by. I enjoyed y'all's company. And if you want to join in and go fishing with Chief, right here you can sit there and there's my ID. You're more than welcome to join. Send me a friend request, and I'll accept it and all that stuff. And the next live stream, you can go fishing, or if you happen to catch me online while behind the camera, off camera, then you will absolutely see me uh, online, and you're more than welcome to come jump in and go fishing with me and all that stuff. I don't mind it, and I welcome you. Matter of fact, that's one that Braden, he actually was live on my live stream. He came in and all that stuff. But guys, I got to go. Happy gaming. I'll catch you in the next stream.